Hello Ranger Nation, welcome back to Rangers Ready Go. This is Toku Talk Tuesday. Today's topic, I want to talk about Beast Morphers. More specifically, Beast Morpher Gold, and what they did with his character in the last episode of Power Rangers Beast Morphers, episode 8, The Cybergate Opens. In this episode, we see the Gold Ranger and the Silver Ranger for the first time in Power Rangers Beast Morphers. Okay, in Toku Sentai Go Busters, they were known as Beat Buster and Stag Buster. Beat being short for beetle, and stag, obviously, because a stag beetle is also a type of beetle. What I'm getting at is, I'm upset, and a lot of people are upset over the fact that they've changed the Gold Ranger and the Silver Ranger's insects. Basically, the insects that the Rangers represent, they changed. And I'm not happy about it. I'm really not. Considering Beat Buster, or what we now know as Beast Morpher Gold, is one of my favorite Rangers of all time. And I told myself when Power Rangers Beast Morphers was in early stages of development, I said, I really don't care what they change as long as they keep the Rangers themselves intact, the same. The way they look, their personalities, their quirks, the animals or insects they're supposed to represent, their Zords, everything I wanted to keep the same when it came to the Rangers themselves. Well, everything seemed to be okay and fine for the first few episodes. I then got word that Nate, the junior scientist at Grid Battle Force in the show, was to become the Gold Ranger. And I thought to myself at first, he's a little young and a little short, but I accepted it because in Toku Sentai Go Busters, Beat Buster, or the Gold Ranger, he was also a scientist. He was the one who created the Go Busters and all of the tech that they use, including their Zords and weapons. So it was only natural for them to make Nate the Gold Ranger because he was the one who made the Power Rangers Beast Morphers and all the tech, the weapons, the Zords, and whatever have you. So again, it was just a fleeting thing that I thought that maybe he wouldn't have fit, but then I thought, okay, that's fine. I can accept that. And I also knew that his robot, that the robot that he was creating, was going to be the Silver Ranger because that was the robot J, or Beat J Stag, from Toku Sentai Go Busters, which was Jin Masato was the Gold Ranger's name in Go Busters. It was his buddy Roid, or his Beast Bot. And we knew that he had given him the ability to morph into the Silver Ranger. However, in Power Rangers Beast Morphers, the way they went about this was bad. Not only did they change the Silver Ranger's insect from a stag beetle to a scarab beetle, but they changed the Gold Ranger, who was supposed to be the scarab beetle, into, of all things, a praying mantis. Every time I say it, it just makes me more and more disappointed. Why a praying mantis? That's what this Toku Talk Tuesday is about. I pose the question, why? Leave comments in the section below, everybody. Let me know why you think they changed the Gold Ranger's insect from a scarab beetle to a praying mantis. Honestly, in my mind, I think it's because of Ninja Storm. They looked back and thought, well, we already had a pair of beetle rangers, of rangers that represented beetles. That with the Crimson and Navy Thunder Rangers from Power Ranger Ninja Storm. In their Sentai counterpart series, Hurricaneger, They were the Go Rangers. They were Kabuto and Kawaga Ranger. They were stag and scarab beetles. So maybe when they looked back and saw that, they thought that we don't need another pair of beetle rangers here in America. But Sentai didn't change it. They thought more than likely it was paying homage or a throwback, a reference to Ninja Storm with a pair of beetle rangers. What's so wrong with that? What's wrong with keeping things, part of tradition? What's wrong with keeping things the way that they're supposed to be? Why a praying mantis? Praying mantises aren't gold. I've seen yellow, like tannish color praying mantises, and then I've seen green praying mantises. Never before in my life have I seen a gold mantis. And yes, before you ask, gold and silver beetles do exist. There is a species of scarab beetle that is gold in pigment, and then there is a species of stag and rhino beetles that have a silver, shiny pigmentation to their color. So it can't just be because of the colors or anything like that. Regardless, praying mantises aren't gold. I just can't get off this, guys. I just really can't get off it. Why they did it. Again, I honestly think it's because of Ninja Storm. They just plain didn't think that we needed another pair of Beetle Rangers. Problem is, look at the name of the Gold Ranger in Tokume Sentai Go Busters. His name is Beat Buster. Beat being short for beetle. And it's not spelled B-E-A-T, like beat, like I'm gonna beat your butt. It's beat, B-E-E-T, as in short for beetle. It was right there in the name, and yet they still decided to ignore that fact and change him to a mantis anyway. And again, I said in my review of episode 8 of Power Rangers Beast Morphers, we're never going to get the answer to this. We're more than likely never going to get the answer to it. I was thinking to myself, how are they going to explain his Zord? His Zord is not a mantis. But then when I looked back and saw the toys featured at the Hasbro Toy Fair a couple months ago, they showed the Gold Ranger Zord, but it was only in humanoid battle mode. It wasn't in beetle mode. If that's how they're going to play it, okay. It's still wrong. It's still very, very wrong. I just don't know. I don't know why they made that decision, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and just watch the rest of Beast Morphers as if he's not a praying mantis. I'm just going to watch as if he is still Beat Buster, still representing a beetle, but it's just not going to be the same. I might as well just go watch Go Busters again, because at least they got everything right there. Hasbro, wake up. I was excited at first. I am enjoying your toy line. The new Lightning series of your action figures are very well detailed and articulated. I'm enjoying that. But aside from the toy line, you're already messing up the show, which is where the toys come from. You might want to focus on that first. So, in closing, how many of you out there like the change? How many of you hate the change, like I do? I can't stand it. I can't abide by it. I can't sanction its buffoonery. As always, please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. You all know the deal. If you like Power Rangers, give it a like, because that's why you're here, right? You like Power Rangers, you love Power Rangers, so do I. So does the entire Ranger Nation. That's why I'm begging Hasbro to please do not make any more mistakes like what you made with Beast Morpher Gold or Beat Buster. Until next time, guys, this is Rangers Ready Go. Have yourselves a great, great week. Later.